Good morning, all. Here we are, another Saturday. Time for the average of what you guys have submitted. I hope you're all enjoying your holidays, because a lot of you are going to be on holidays with the kids over the last couple of weeks. We've got 8 crosses this week, which is fine because a lot of people are away. I get that. I noticed the views are sort of half what they normally are over the last couple of weeks. Because so many people are on holidays and got better things to do than be watching a video about BOTB. But we've still got 8 crosses this week, which is the same amount as the judges. So, I'm fine with that. It's no problem at all for me. So let's have a look at how they spread out then. Well, on the top right here, there's a nice little cluster you can see there. One of them is mine. Which one is mine? I think it's the middle one. So if I draw some lines from this fella down here at the back, right up through the middle of that cluster then, because that's about where mine is, to be honest. Now you may remember I drew lines on Tuesday, and I also draw extra lines from the top of their ears and through their eyebrows, and coincidentally they matched up in exactly the same spot. There was no relevance to anything, they just ended up in the same spot. One thing to note here, I think, out of the 8 crosses that we've put on here from you guys this week, and myself, of course, 6 of them are very much along this one line. So the angle of where he's looking has differed, but 6 of them across, like most of us seem to agree, the direction that this fella at the back is looking in, depending on where across the line that this fella's looking. That intersects that line, and we have got one down here. What I'm going to do before I do the average, I'm going to take this one out because that's what the judges would do on judging day, only because it's so far away from the average. Not that I think it's not a good cross, but it's just so far away from the other cluster of 7 that if it was Matt doing the judging, that would definitely come out. So I'm going to take that one out before I do the average. So let me do that first. Right, okay, that one's gone. See, we can see there, if I was to draw another line from him, say, down to that other one, that's still a very narrow band, isn't it? In fact, that's an incredibly narrow band. I think most people that have submitted across seem to be in agreement of where this fella at the back on the left here is looking. If I draw some more lines, maybe from the guy at the front, who looks like that fella off that dating show where they meet in a restaurant. Can't remember his name. Something Syria or something. I can't remember his name. Never watched it. I've seen him on other things. Anyway, I'm talking bollocks now. It is a wider spread from his eyesight, where we've got there. Now, it could be anywhere. And, the average, take the average with a pinch of salt. It's only the average of where you guys think the crosses are. For me, it's always been more important to look at where people are going rather than the actual average. What are people thinking? So what's important on this picture to me now is that the majority of people, nearly everyone, thinks that this guy is looking along that top line there. It does vary about where this fella is looking. So that's the important thing to me. But the average is just a reference point where I'll put it in, before I submit my crosses today, I'll put the average in there. And I'll work around whether I think it's further to the right, higher, lower, whatever. But I'll also leave my cross in there because I know it's on the line that I think it should be on. So enough chops in. Let's get the average down there and have a look. So that is 3204915. I'll put that up in the top right like I usually do. In fact, it's probably even there by now. So I do like the average. I was going to say, but of course it is, I was just going to be stating the obvious. that even the average is along that line that we all thought it was, where we all see them. But of course it is, because if all the crosses across that line, then of course the average is going to be in the same place. But yeah, it's a bit lower and to the left than mine. But then if it's going to be further left, it would have to be lower because of the diagonal angle. And let's get the target down and then have a look. Yeah, about there. Are they looking at that zone 1, zone 2 sort of area? Guy on the left definitely is. Guy on the right, I'm not so sure. You see, when I look at his eyes there, sometimes I think it should be sort of further over to the right, where this one is on the right hand side. But it all depends on how the judges look at it. I think because he's got his eyebrows raised and his head up so much like that, they're going to think he's looking higher than I think he actually is, which is why I went where I went. But there we are, we've got the average. Put the average in next to whatever you've picked and work it out from there. But, you know, like I said, I think I made some comment this week. Taking advice on how to win BOTB from me is like taking COVID advice from Joe Rogan. Terrible idea. But at least we can see what our colleagues and other viewers are thinking. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be along that eye line. I'm not sure where exactly at the moment. Let's have a look at Revcomps. We're talking about dream cars here. I'm just going to dream car tickets. Dream cars are subjective, aren't they? Most of these cars that are on the dream car competition are not my dream cars at all. I quite like the cheaper versions. In fact, I'll show you what I like. The all-new Dacia. I'm a big Dacia fan. I've never had one, and they're owned by Renault. But I think they're all built in Romania now, and some used to be built in India. But these new Dacias are superb. They've got all the extras you want in them. The all-new Duster has come out in the last couple of months, and I think you can order them now. I'm not quite sure. They're bringing out a 4x4 version as well. I do like these Dacias because they're cheap to buy. All the equipment in them, but next year they're bringing out the Bigster. Now I read about this last year, the Bigster, and I think it starts at something like 20 grand for this. What looks like a monster of a car. It won't have monster engines in it. They'll probably be the biggest. Will probably be 1600 hybrids or something like that. But 4x4, they'll be very capable. I just think that this new Bigster looks superb. Look at that chunky front end. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on this Bigster for a while. It looks a bit Volvo-ish at the back, doesn't it? It looks like an XC90. But yeah, they've confirmed release for, I think it's 2025. I don't know when in 2025. It just says Dacia Bigster SUV confirmed for 2025 arrival, and that was confirmed in 20th of March 2023. So it was like, you know, a year and a half ago that they confirmed this. But yeah, dream car, that's what I'd be going for. If I win a big fancy car on BOTB, I'm taking the cash, going up the Dacia dealers next year and saying, I want a Bigster. Right, let's get on to Revcomps then. So what have I got? Well, for Monday's draw, like I said, I got this one on this BMW M3 Touring competition. I'm not sure if I keep it for long, but it comes with 10 grand, so you know you got enough money to insure it for a while. I think I said that it's a 2023 model and it's still under warranty until 2026. So I think I said I might even keep it for a year or two as it's still under warranty. In fact, it'd be easier to sell with a year's warranty left. So if I kept it for a year, then sold it, you know, with a year's warranty, you'd get a good chunk on it. And I've got one on this Volkswagen Tiguan as well. I still haven't had one on this Focus. I've thought about it, but I haven't. So I didn't win a McLaren on Thursday's draw, unfortunately. But they added more then for next Thursday. I toyed with this Land Rover Defender 90, and what else? I looked at the others, but I wasn't really interested. So instead of spreading it out, I got I think I had 3 tickets this time on this Mercedes, because it's a 75k cash alternative. One thing though, I'm a sucker for these auto draws. So I've got, ending today is this Can-Am Maverick, or 26 grand cash. Oh, I could put that down as a deposit on a Bigster. No, too soon. And this camper van ends today as well. And I've got one on this for tomorrow, this Audi A1. I do like the Audi A1s. And then yesterday they added 2 more for next Wednesday. Now the funny thing about this, most of you remember I won the Ford EcoSport last year. Blue one, fantastic car, best car I've ever had, and I've had dozens over the years. And I thought, if ever they put another, they haven't put another one on there for months. The chance to win another EcoSport, I haven't seen one for months. And the day after I thought that, one popped up, this red one. In the meantime, I got one on this Polo as well, but only one. So of course, as soon as I saw this EcoSport, and it's the ST line, very much the same as my last one was, just a different colour, and it's automatic, this one. 6-speed automatic, which is alright. But yeah, look, I love the EcoSport. Like I said, it's probably the nicest car I've driven. And I've had some cars over the years. I've had a Rover V8, I've had some lovely cars, Ford Capris, Cortinas, loads of different Vauxhalls. I'm not overly fussed on the red, but the fact that it's the EcoSport, I was so shocked when I had that car at how nice it was to drive. So yeah, definitely had 3 tickets for that, couldn't resist. So that's it, I'm afraid. There's nothing else from me. I think I'm a bit later putting this out this morning. That's because I got up late again, like I have been doing lately on Saturdays. So enjoy your holidays, enjoy your weekends, and good luck for Tuesday. Hope Christian comes to one of us, or Revcomps phones one of us on Monday. Good luck, guys.